What's up, everybody? It's the Digital World Podcast. And I'm not going to play the whole video. I'm going to play snippets of this video from Mike Maloney. And this video is the most concise and uh, descriptive way of telling you what's going to happen. And I highly recommend you go watch it in its entirety. Because I want to give credit where credit is due. Because I'm sharing information from someone else. So I'll play a few snippets of what I thought was super important and to the key, and then you can go watch. It's not even that long. It's 9-minute video, but the whole narration is probably around 7-8 minutes. So I'm gonna play it, talk about it, and we'll go from there.
Where they have to take mandatory distributions from their IRAs. As they find that
and he's talking about the baby boomers here.
Investments they were counting on for their retirement, their homes and their IRAs full of mutual funds, have actually lost value, that the amount of stuff that they can buy from the proceeds if they sell their home is actually less than when they bought their home. And as they realize that their dream of a comfortable retirement was just that, a dream, all those boomers will get scared and pull in their horns. They will stop spending. They will start selling off their assets, and the greatest stock market crash in history will unfold as more and more boomers panic and sell. I believe this will also be accompanied by the greatest real estate crash the world has ever known. This perfect storm of bankruptcies and
And what have you seen with Evergrande in China? It's just the beginning.
Closures will cause the currency supply to contract as the giant credit bubble pops and all those big spenders become big savers. When people save their currency, it stops circulating. The economic engine runs out of oil and the whole thing locks up.
Okay, it all locks up and there's no spending, and then these government officials will then come to the realization that they can't keep this up.
This is every central banker's worst nightmare. This is real deflation. And the world's central bankers are about to discover the true scale of the horrors of a credit bubble implosion. When this happens, the Federal Reserve will once again send out its armada of money bomb dropping helicopters. But this time, something will be different. Something will have gone horribly wrong. The bombs will have been defused. The Fed will try pumping the banking sector by buying up every kind of debt they can get their hands on, but to no avail. They will go to the extraordinary measures that they had said they were prepared to go to. They will buy every mortgage, mortgage-backed security, and any other type of debt that panicky investors and banks are trying to sell, but nothing good will come of it. They will start buying stocks to buoy the stock market, but retail sales will continue to plunge. They will try broad-based tax cuts, but it won't jumpstart the economy. They will work with foreign central banks to buy each other's debt, but the global economy will continue to plummet. People will finally see through the veil. They will see what Dorothy, the Scarecrow, the Lion, and the Tin Man saw. That the Wizard of Oz is really just some dopey old guy frantically pulling levers.
And so I'm going to go ahead and skip over here and get to the real crux of the matter. Okay.
You will weather the storm. It won't be pretty, but at least...
And so what he's talking here is about assets. And he's saying if you're invested in precious metals like gold, silver, etc., it won't be pretty going through the transition. It's going to be tough. It's not going to be easy. However, you will be okay. You will be able to weather the storm. Now, he goes on. You guys can go and finish the video. I just thought I'd show you that snippet there. But essentially what he's saying is when they use the measure where they print into oblivion, right? We're going to have a deflation. First, we'll have a deflationary scenario where people, like in Weimar Germany, decide not to spend their money. They keep it. And that's when he says the lubrication, the oil of the system runs out. And these central bankers will try all their, tools to try to get the economy back and get it up and started. But no, it's not going to work. The deflationary environment will have taken its toll. Then they'll try other means, right? And soon they'll be printing into oblivion. And like he in this, when you watch it again, you'll see how he shows uh, plane bombers coming with all these hordes of cash just dropping on the people. And while that may alleviate the situation in the short term, it's going to exacerbate it in the long term. As you see people spending and spending from all that money they're receiving, you're going to see the price of goods increase tremendously. Increase like none other, exactly like Weimar Germany. And how are you getting ready? How are you getting prepared for that? Something to think about and really consider, because times are getting very tight. And while no one knows the exact timing of when it all takes place, but everyone knows that the inevitable is soon to come. So please watch this video. It's a very simple to understand script that he has written here, and I believe it comes from his book. And so, as you watch this, think about the situations. How are you getting you and your family prepared? Because at the end of the day, one thing I always want to reiterate is you can't eat crypto, you can't eat gold and silver, you can't eat wood. So you want to prepare yourself as best as you can. Yeah, you can have those things, but also remember there's other ways you need to prepare as well. There are many factors involved, but you control what you can control at this point in time. So with that being said, I hope this episode has brought you some value. If you like this content, subscribe, like this video, and share with others as well. This is the Digital World Podcast, and I'll see you in the next episode.